it's Maggie Davis, and today I'm happy to be joined by another one of the BBN's favorites. It's another awesome women's basketball player. Today it's Makayla Epps. Makayla, how are you?
I'm good.
It's good to see you again.
You also.
Where are you right now?
I'm at work. I'm in the back of Foot Locker. So if you ever want to know what Foot Locker looks like in the back, this is what goes down back here.
I love the behind the scenes. That's great. Thank you so much for finding time to talk with me today.
Okay.
Well, like you, clearly you have always been so busy playing sports your whole life, playing ball at UK, playing a little bit of pro ball, coming back, coaching at Woodford County, working at Foot Locker, and then the coronavirus hit. What is your daily schedule like these days, and how are you staying busy?
My daily schedule nowadays, I'm at Foot Locker 5 days a week. And then so on my off days, that gives me 2 off days a week. I'm back home in Marion County, and instead of just relaxing like most people would on their off days, I'm actually doing some individualized training, some personal skill sessions and stuff like that. So I've become like a trainer on the side. Just another way for me to connect with the youth. A lot of people have always wanted to work out with me, get some knowledge from me. So, on my off days, I block off 6 to 9 hours of my off days, and I'm out there working with whoever is scheduled for that day. And that's something I've really enjoyed doing as of late, post COVID, and all the stipulations.
Right. And I'm sure you're trying to stay in shape yourself because you're not done with the game either.
Yeah, that's what they say nowadays. I got a big opportunity that came my way out of nowhere. Very blessed for that. And I'm not done playing. So if you didn't know, now you know. Cat's out of the bag.
Yes, I'm so glad it's finally official. You're joining the Tennessee Conductors out of Tennessee, one of the new pro teams this spring. I talked to Macy Morris actually last week, who gave us her side of the story, but obviously I want to hear it from you too. How did you end up on that team?
Macy Morris. If it wasn't for Mace, I wouldn't have had a clue or know what was going on. But Macy reached out to me one day and was just like, "Hey, Epps, do you still have, the passion and the drive to want to play?" And I was like, yeah, of course, let's do it. All I've been waiting on is an opportunity. And so she was telling me a little bit about the Conductors, about Coach Gaffney and all that. And so I just reached out to him and let him know, look, man, I've been away from it. I've been waiting on an opportunity to get back into it, and now I've got an opportunity knocking. If you accept me, I'm ready to do whatever needs to be done. So Macy Morris gave me the opportunity, and I'm so excited. I wish COVID didn't happen, just for the simple fact we would have been playing right now in this midst of the summer. But it gives me a year to train and a year to get back and being who I was on the court for summer 2021.
Yeah, that's awesome. And reuniting with Macy and Taylor Murray as well is so exciting. How excited are you to be back with some former Wildcats? The world feels so small when stuff like that happens.
Bro, definitely feels so small. It's just, it's like a dream come true. You got, like, for my instance, I knew I had 3 years with both of them because I was a year older, and now it's looking like I get a 4th year with them. Or, I just get another opportunity to play on the court with people that I've built great chemistry with, people who know me on and off the court very well. So, like I said, they're my sisters. And, just to be back on the court with them, it's special. It's very special. And also, most people don't know, we picked up Calvin Gooden Rogers, who was also my teammate for 7 years at Marion County in high school, and then 2 years at Kentucky before she transferred. But we also picked her up too. So it's really a big reunion for me on every aspect.
That's so exciting. And that on the court chemistry, I feel like, is going to come back like that.
Oh yeah, and then that's what we was talking about in the group chat with the team, because we got right now it's 3 former Kentucky Wildcats and it's 3 former Union College players as well. So they have their chemistry, we have our chemistry, and then when we blend it together, it's probably really gonna be something special. Most teams are just going out here putting pieces together, but our pieces have actually played with each other prior to this. So it's definitely going to be something that benefits us in the long run.
Yes, definitely giving you that leg up. And like you said, hopefully starting this spring or summer. What's the schedule looking like right now in terms of when the season starts, when it might end? Obviously, things could still change, but do you think you'll be playing professionally full-time, year-round with them, or do you think you might end up back in the Bluegrass sometimes for a little bit of coaching action at all?
Definitely think, I think because it's a semi-pro thing, so I don't think it overlaps or wants to overlap or run into the actual WNBA season, which takes point within the same kind of area. But from my understanding, I'm thinking it's only going to be a summer thing. So like a June, July, August possibly ending in August. I don't see it going no longer than that. I think Coach Gaffney had said that it'd be like a summer league thing.
Okay, gotcha. So you might be back at Woodford County. Is that a possibility?
Oh yeah.
Nice, very nice. Well, switching gears a little bit to something a little bit more serious, of course, news broke last night that Coach Matthew Mitchell is recovering from brain surgery. His wife posted a statement on Facebook saying everything went well and he's on the mend, but still it's a scary situation. Have you had the chance to catch up and talk with him at all recently?
Like his wife Jenna reached out to. We have a UK women's basketball alumni group chat that Coach Mitchell created. So all of us that has graduated within the recent years were on the group chat, and Jenna actually took his phone and reached out to us on his behalf to let us know what was all going on, because a lot of us had no clue what had happened. So in that regard, after we found out what had happened to him, I just shot him a text, just let him know that I heard what had happened. I was thinking about him and I was praying for him in regards of having a speedy recovery and everything being okay on his end. And to see Jenna post that last night too, it just, gave you a sense of relief. Coach Mitchell's always gonna be my guy. He took a shot on me and gave a kid from Kentucky, a chance to go to a prestigious Division I university for 4 years, and he dealt with all my crap I made him go through. So, that's my guy. I definitely had to check in on him, and I'm really glad he's all right.
Yes, me too, for sure. And speaking of your UK days, I saw you running a great poll on Twitter a couple of days ago. The best UK player to wear number 25. The options are obviously you, your old man Anthony Epps, then you've got PJ Washington and Winston Bennett. Plead your case to the BBN right now, Makayla. Who is the best to wear it and why?
Well, I mean, it's just hard. It really goes on about who you are as a fan. You had Winston Bennett, who I don't know who Winston Bennett is. I just know as of what he's done for the BBN in the past. Then you have father Anthony Epps. He was point guard, national championship team. That's huge. You got PJ. PJ was a fierce animal. The mean mug. He left his mark hard. And then there's me. My father's daughter, so that brought a lot of uproar already. Top 5 scorer in school history, second triple-double in school history, 3-time SEC, in the running for, player of the years and stuff like that. So I got to go with me. I got the most buckets out of everybody. Somebody commented on Twitter and was like, PJ got buckets. I got more buckets than PJ. PJ left way before me. I got more buckets than PJ does. So, it's just all fun and games. If it was down to me, I go with Dad because, winning that championship, that trumps all. So he definitely would have got my vote in it. But, the BBN, they know. They know.
Yeah, I think the BBN picked you, didn't they?
They 41%. It was they definitely picked me.
Yes, and the BBN knows their basketball.
Yeah, they know their basketball. They know, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, switching gears one more time a little bit. We talked a long time ago when that first California bill came out, which started sort of paving the way for student athletes to profit off their name, image, likeness, all that sort of stuff. And so much has obviously changed since then. And I feel like we've really started to see collegiate athletes find their voice and make their voices heard on important issues. I mean, obviously we've seen it in Texas and Mississippi and Kansas State and elsewhere. And I'm sure we're going to continue to see it. How does it make you feel to see collegiate athletes take a stand and actually be heard like this?
Oh man, it's just like about time, like somebody had to be the first to take that step and be that voice. And then, just to have others join in and really, shout out their voice, want to be heard. It's just like I said, it's about time. At the end of the day, we go out there and sacrifice our bodies, our mental health, our time, our patience, or whatever the case may be. We sacrifice a lot signing that NLI and going to these universities. So, like I've always said, the least, we get compensated good, but, there's people out there who got these big names, could be making monies off just their own image and likeliness. And I feel like, if that's what it is for that said individual, they should benefit off that, That just makes the most sense to me.
Yeah, and this is the time period where I feel like college athletes really do have the most power. I mean, with everything going on with coronavirus and then social issues, and there's just a lot happening right now, and the universities need college athletes to come back and play. And, it's going to be up to a lot of athletes to sort of help or hurt that decision.
It is. I mean, just like you see, the WNBA and the NBA seasons are about to start up, and people are opting out and not playing. So it's going. It's very. We are living in a very weird times. But then again, the future. Just seeing light at the end of the tunnel. It could be exactly what we need. Take the stand now during the pandemic, and then post pandemic. It could really benefit the athletes, which is exactly what I hope happens.
Yes, well, I, for one, am really excited to see you playing basketball again and pretty close by. Do you think the BBN will get to see you at Memorial Coliseum at all for a game or two next season? I mean, Coach Mitchell has a pretty good squad lined up for next year.
Oh yeah, when you got one of the nation's top players in country, Ryan Howard, of course you got to go check the kid out. But I'm definitely gonna pop back in. I gotta always go see my girls 2 or 3 times a year, so I would definitely be in the stands, on the sidelines, somewhere in the building, at least a couple times for sure.
Great. Well, the BBN always loves seeing you. Stay safe and healthy and busy and all that stuff. And thanks again for talking with me today.
No doubt. Thank you, Maggie.